So 666, awkward. We should probably not do that.
Let's 777
555
99 10 10. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the table. My name is Liz.
My name's Devon.
And we are
BoardGameHype. And in this channel, we are going to help you discover new games from a unique two-player's perspective.
Today, we have a little bit of a special treat for everyone. So we are
A discussion video.
going over our top 10 portable, i.e. pack and play.
Hashtag
Pack and play, not like the children's sleeping device, games.
Yeah, so these are games that we basically take with us wherever we go. Whenever we're traveling, we're going to take these games almost in a heartbeat. There's no questions asked.
Yeah, we kind of essentially just have this box that we keep them all in so we can throw them all in a bag and just toss them right in the car.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's in a smash-up box, in the bottom of the smash-up box, and all of these fit in there, and we just take it along with us.
We do,
so,
and it's great.
These are in no particular order, and these are kind of just top 10 games that we enjoy. So, let's dive right into it, starting with the one over you got in the top there.
Alrighty, starting with Bananagrams.
Here,
so,
put it out there.
Bananagrams right here. We all know it. It's a classic.
Do we all know it, though?
I feel like if you don't, you got to get with the times.
Like, what is Bananagrams?
So, Bananagrams essentially kind of think Scrabble, but with no structure. So you're going to have all of these letter tiles. You are going to flip them over. You're going to try to make words. As you make words, you yell peel. That lets you, draw tiles. And so it's very, very free-flowing. And I really like it. You hate it.
I don't hate anything, okay? I very much dislike this game.
Strongly dislike this game. And I think it's because it's the only word game that you lose and I win.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, it goes back to, I don't like the real-time effect of, it's a panicky thing. You have to go, and she's really good at it. So it's I know I'm going to lose this game pretty much every time I go into it. So if she wants to play, I'll be like, okay, let's play. Yeah, and I'll just try and make words.
But it's super easy. I mean, literally, it's a banana. What
I'm
more
a banana.
do you need? And so it works perfect. Great to travel with.
Yeah, that is Bananagrams.
What's next?
What I got over here is actually, I bet you guys love Monopoly, right?
It's everyone's favorite.
It's everyone's favorite. It's the best modern board game out there.
Oh, so good.
Anyways, introducing Monopoly Deal, the better version of Monopoly. $9.99 at your local game store. I don't know if it's actually that, so don't quote.
It's more like 15, but that's close.
Inflation. Monopoly Deal is a really fun, almost like set collection building game where it plays in roughly 15 minutes, and all you got to do is collect 3 property sets. If you want to open that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Collect 3 property sets of the same type. So
similar to the actual game of Monopoly, how there's
for example, so you have cards that are these are the property cards. Just like this, they have a color on the top, and they show. And if you have 3 of that same type, that is 1 set. And so you're going to go throughout the game, and you're going to play cards, do actions, charge people money, because you can be nice like that. Or you could be a jerk like me and charge a bunch of money, and she doesn't have money, and I get all the properties. But overall, you're going to go through the game just like that, play action cards and whatnot, and you go until 3.
Yeah, it's great.
So portable. This is actually, we've played this game so much.
This is our second version.
We had to buy another copy because our old copy was super broken.
This was one of our first card games we ever got together, and it came in a picnic basket. So, clearly ready to be a portable pack and play game.
Nice. I like what you did there.
Thank
Moving
you.
on to the third in our list.
Bloom.
This is a newer game.
This is a wildflower dice game. So this game we love. It's by GameRight. And it's just so cute.
It's a roll and write type of game.
And literally you just need the dice. It comes with a little score pad, so you need a pencil or a pen or some sort of writing device. And then you're going to go through and you try to make bouquets of flowers is the idea and the theme. You can have unhappy customers if your bouquets aren't right.
Those are the best.
So it's very, very cute. It's fun. It's quick. And it's just so easy to throw in.
I love it because this is one of our newer games that we got. And GameRight games always have, you're going to see the next few over here are GameRight games.
Yeah, we are GameRight fans.
They're so easy to learn. They're family-ish type of games. And it's there's not a lot of thinking required. So with this one, you just roll dice and then you match up the colors with what you're doing. Yeah. You score beds, flower beds and stuff like that. And yeah, we have both won, I think, a couple times each on this one. Yeah. And love it at 2 players. So that is Bloom by GameRite.
Alrighty, I would love to.
Over here, introducing Mountain Goats by BoardGameTables.com. Hashtag, love that name, but let's figure out another name for it. Mountain Goats is a really unique game designed by Stefan Risthaus and art by Daniel Profiri and Anka Gavril. They have really adorable ram meeples, or like most people would say. Ramaples. And what you're doing in this game, you are, again, rolling dice. It's going to be a common theme.
And these are big dice. So that's kind of cool.
You're rolling chunky dice.
Chunky.
And there's actually like layers of numbers here. Bad example. But
they build up and they mirror essentially this.
So when you're doing these, you're going to stack them in layers of like the same number. So 6, 6, 6, awkward. We should probably not do that.
Let's 7, 7, 7,
5, 5, 5,
9, 9, 10, 10.
And what you're going to do is you have your little meeples on this edge. You're going to roll the dice. Woohoo! And you're going to select 2 of those dice to add up the total.
Yep.
Or
you add 2, add 3, use a flat 5, whatever you would like to do. And then essentially you can move your meeple that far.
You're going to move your ram up 1 space on that section, and you keep going like that back and forth. I will say, there is a lot. I mean, it's pretty much all luck with this game.
It is.
So it's very much an intro or a closer.
Perfect for, if it's raining and you're stuck inside your tent.
Right. You just roll dice, have a conversation, move up the mountains, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So that is Mountain Goats. Go ahead and talk about the next one.
Our next one we're going to talk about back to GameRite, because you know how we are. This is Qwixx by GameRite. So this is a fast family dice game. So again,
another roll and write,
dice involved. And this is one actually we played a lot, just the 2 of us, but we've also played it with like the whole family.
We have played a lot of times with this Qwixx one.
Essentially, you're each going to get a little score card situation. You're gonna roll some dice, and then the person who's rolling, has multiple options. The people who are kind of observing, I would say the inactive players, is that what you call them?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
They are able to they have an option to take the dice, but it's kind of one of those you're trying to score as many points as you can, but also end the game in a certain amount of time because you don't want someone to score too many points. So, but super, super great.
I love this one too, because roll and writes, they're either hit or miss.
They
are. And I think these smaller roll and writes really hit home with us.
They do.
As opposed to the bigger ones where it's a little more complex.
My expectation is different with these.
True.
Like this, I expected to be a quick little game, some dice, a little bit of writing, like here we go, versus like a larger one where it's like, okay, I've got higher expectations.
Right.
Like if the box is,
So, yeah, and it's a Mensa Select, and it's perfect for 2 players. So that is Qwixx.
Qwixx.
Moving on, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Say it's you, my darling.
Sushi Go
We're
by
the GameRite.
GameRite. Jeez, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we did that.
Sushi Go is another drafting game, and I love drafting, so this game is great. What you're gonna
be cute.
Yeah, the artwork is amazing. You're gonna see all these little sushis and sashimis and wasabis and all the fun things.
It's so cute.
So it's a drafting game where you're gonna have cards in your hand. You're gonna pick one. Just like that game Ecosystem that we did just review on the channel. If you want to check it out, I will leave a card right here or here, wherever the heck it is. If you want to check that out, what you're going to do is pick a card, flip it over at the same time. You would flip it over. Boom. Now we're going to pass it on to the next person.
Easy peasy.
You do the same thing over and over until I can't remember the rounds, but
there's 3 rounds.
3 rounds, and then you score at the end of the game.
There's a great quick game summary.
It is so cute. It's so fun.
It's so fun and so easy to learn. Like we've taught this game to I feel like so many people because it's just such a quick, easy, fun game.
Right, and we don't have the party version because we don't really ever have more than 2 people.
And it comes in this great little tin.
Right. So moving on to
Rat-A-Tat Cat, also by
GameRite.
Also a Mensa Select. So
yeah.
Rat-A-Tat Cat, this is something that you actually introduced me to because this was a childhood game of yours.
Rat-A-Tat Cat is one that my grandparents...
Great-grandma.
We played this when we were young, really young, and I can still remember just that game with the memory, because there's some memory in this game. that game with the memory and the cats, and you had to have lowest numbers. And I found it. I believe I went to a con last year, and I found it at the con, and I was like, I gotta grab this. And so I grabbed it, and it's quickly became one of our favorite portable games because it's so easy, it's so fun. There's a little memory, but it's not enough to be like overwhelming. And yeah,
such a fun game. Such a fun game. And so much fun to play at 2 players, so much fun to play at 4. Like, it is one of those games like that you truly can play 2 to 6 players really easily.
Right. Yeah. So you want to pass the rats and get the cats.
That's it.
So that is Rat-A-Tat Cat. We will definitely have a review of this sometime in the near future. Moving on. Probably the most simple game out of all of these. Fluxx by Looney Labs, right? Yeah. Yes. Looney Labs. This game is so easy.
Our copy has been used and abused.
Our copy has been used and abused. All you do, play a card. Draw a card. Draw a card, play a card. Don't mix it up. And all of the cards basically tell you exactly what to do. Your goal is to get the place keepers down, which are the green cards here. I will show those. You're going to place keepers down to try and win certain goals. And by winning a goal, you have to match those keepers. And yeah, then you get that goal and you win the game. Games can last
anywhere from 5 to like 25 minutes.
Right. We've had long games with this before, and it's chaotic, and I love it. I love things when they trigger.
It's chaotic, but it's very fun. Like, it doesn't feel chaotic to the point where you're like overwhelmed, and it's not fun anymore.
Right. So yeah, that is Fluxx. We did have a review, I believe, already on the channel.
Yes, very early in our
This was one of the first ones we've done, so I will leave that right here.
Alrighty.
I'm going to do a casual plug.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Just kidding.
Okay, and now we are on to Ecosystem by Shocker Genius Games. Here we go.
Shocker Genius Games.
I just wanted to like really build it up.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun. We just did a review of this actually, so definitely check it out. But Ecosystem is such a cute little easy portable game, assuming you have a flat surface to set the cards on. This is not a game you could play when you're like bobbling around in the back of a car. Like, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, because what you're going to be doing is placing in a 5x4 grid, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to be placing cards in a 5x4 grid.
Little baby cards.
Little tiny cards that she loves, spoiler alert.
Something like that.
If you want to hear what she thinks about that, check out the review we just did. But yeah, so you're going to play cards in a 5x4 grid to help score different points. It's essentially a miniature version of Cascadia.
Yes.
And we both love Cascadia by Flat Out Games, I believe. And that we will have a review of that as well.
Yes.
So,
but yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend Ecosystem.
Yeah, Ecosystem.
Alrighty, the final game.
The final game, and then a couple honorary mentions.
Bonuses.
The final game in our collection, Llamas Unleashed. And specifically this one, because I love Unstable Unicorns, but we have every expansion possible, and so it's not a small box game anymore.
Yeah, from a space constraint perspective, when you are putting all of your stuff in the car for 2 weeks to go on vacation, you don't have that much room. That's great.
This one's great. So all it is 104 cards, I believe, a rule book, and then some reference
135 cards.
135 cards. And what you're going to be doing with this is you're taking cards out, you're playing into your stable, right?
Yes.
You're playing cards like baby goats, llamas, rams,
and
alpacas. Yeah,
this alpaca one's unique because it has herd bonus options as opposed to traditional unstable unicorns.
Yeah, so unstable unicorns is a normal, like you play 5 or 7 cards, I believe, to win.
Yes.
It's like seven cards to win, but this one has a herd bonus where if you play 3 of the same type, then you get a certain bonus like that. It adds a nice little flavor to it, but. Yeah, so you're going to play cards like this. There's a lot of take that in this game. In these games,
take that, but it's really fun, and you can definitely like come back too as someone who's often behind me. It is fun to be able to try to come back and win the game.
Yes, so that is Llamas Unleashed. That is our
now.
You want to go over the first honorary mention, or should I?
I think you should. I think you just have a little bit of passion for this topic.
Well, this is going to be a casual plug because an honorary mention is Punch Kick Block by PKB by designer
Devon.
This is actually a game that I designed, and it hasn't been published or anything yet. However, I am currently looking at either self-publishing or pitching to publishers.
Just like TBD, guys. It'll be
TBD. In Punch Kick Block, it's a 2-player specific game, and essentially you are fighting as an epic and aggressive mascot in a large stadium against your toughest rival.
Yes.
And so in this base game, you are the Danger Duck and Captain Furious. Yes, that is a thing. And you are playing cards to, punch, kick, and block. So that is Punch Kick Block. I won't go any further into it, but I will probably
There'll be more content.
There'll be more content on it down the road. So that's an honorary mention.
Awesome. And then the other honorary mention we have are called Base Camp Card. They're from Base Camp Card Co. So they are actually decks of cards. And they are made for you to get to know people better. So I purchased these for Devon for a gift a couple Christmases ago.
That's awesome.
And they're really cool because they let us have conversations we never would have thought about, especially when you're in the car for, 10 plus hours driving somewhere, because we're in the Midwest, so it always takes that long. But the also cool thing is, these are waterproof cards. Yeah. They are made to be outdoors. They are made to be around a campfire having conversations. So they're actually also fully functional playing cards, should you want to use them.
Yeah, if you wanted to not do the questions and just play cards, then sure. But yeah, so for example, if you won $1 billion, how would you spend it? How would you spend $1 billion right now?
$1 billion?
Yeah, $1 billion.
Well, after I paid off our debts, I would invest most of it, and then we take a big old trip.
Where would we go?
Oh, all over. We are not limiting ourselves.
We are not.
But
we have
definitely
$1 billion.
A lot of investing, so then essentially we don't have to work again, except for this.
Yeah, I mean, this is not work. This is fun, right? Work hard, play hard. With $1 billion, man, I would do so many things. I'm a huge entrepreneur guy. I'd probably invest.
So I would love to start a nonprofit.
Yeah, start a nonprofit, do some philanthropy stuff. I would definitely invest in the board game space specifically and help content creators grow and stuff because I think that's awesome. And so
if anybody has $1 billion they want to float our direction, we will definitely use it well.
Check out our Patreon.
Right. Here we go. And then our final thing we always bring is just the classic. A couple decks of cards. You can do anything and everything. We're really into canasta. Is that what that's called?
Yes, canasta.
Canasta.
We gotta play that again.
We do. But 31, canasta, all of those classic card games that you can always pull out when you're sitting around a campfire or a picnic table or in a tent or
you can't go wrong with bicycle playing cards. I mean,
trusted since 1885, people. Come on.
Wow, this is when we have the newest copyright 2020 card. But yeah, anyways, so bicycle cards. Come on, it's a deck of cards that you can make your own games. You can play any games. There's all sorts on the line, everything else. So we should do a video about some different card games.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun. So that has been our top 10 portable games in our collection.
Hashtag Pack and Play.
Hashtag Pack and Play. Let us know if you've played any of these before, or what is your top 10 portable games in your collection?
What should we add to our portable collection?
Did we miss a game? Should we add? And as always, you should hit that like and subscribe button down below because it really helps the channel grow. And since we're pretty new, we're still trying to get to that growth pattern of going forward. My name's Devon.
And I'm Liz.
And this is Board Game Hype. And we hope to see you in the next video. What are we doing in the next video?
Fun boxing.
We are going to be doing a fun boxing in the next video. So take a look at that and we'll see you in the next one.